Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome to a new video. Today we will be talking about the latest album from Marshmello titled Joytime III. This is the latest album from somewhat anonymous EDM producer Marshmello, without the W. He's released Joytime II in 2018, and then Joytime was actually back in 2016. Now Marshmello has a really huge audience, especially on YouTube. He has like millions of subscribers. I think more than like 10. He has a ridiculous amount of people that listen to him and follow him, and they're fans of him. So it's easy to say that he has an audience. It's easy to say that he's pretty much catering to his audience. And I'm not gonna lie, good on him. He's probably making a really big amount of money. A good amount of money. A substantial amount of money. But this album is not that good at all. There are 13 tracks on this album, chock full of features unlike the previous two albums. And you have some interesting names in here. You have Flux Pavilion, Crankdat, Slushy, and the rock band A Day to Remember. That one surprised me. And maybe with that song in particular, Rescue Me, I actually thought it was just gonna be maybe the lead singer of A Day to Remember singing over it, but no, it's like a rock EDM fusion. It's it's laughable. I know that sounds crazy, but if this doesn't describe the state of rock at this point, I don't know what does, because when you start going into the EDM world, you've lost all hope. But no, it's not terrible of a song, but it's very predictable. It's a very predictable song. Like most of the songs on this album, they're very predictable. You know what's going to come around the corner because you've heard these songs a million times years ago, because they had artists in the EDM boom back in the 2010s, like early 2010s. Arise, the Dubstep, Skrillex. But yeah, at least Skrillex had something interesting to add to the table. Marshmello, on the other hand, wants to be, it kind of is like, it took Deadmau5's advice and put a mask over his face. Back to the music on this album. 13 tracks, the longest out of any of the albums. Marshmello doesn't really deliver an interesting cut, or even a unique feature, or an interesting idea. Certainly there are a few, that was quirky, that was weird. There are certainly a few of those in the track listing, but not in the tracks, rather just within a song. I'll admit the drop on Earthquake was cool, I guess. Yeah, there isn't really much to kind of praise about this album other than the fact that the production's very clear, very crisp, very clean, and that's really good for an EDM album because it definitely needs to be loud and bombastic, because most of the time it's going to be played on a dance floor at like a graduation party that was hosted by a school, and the DJ is like 40 years old off of Craigslist that actually doesn't know how to DJ, so he just puts this album on and just kind of goes along with it. Also, some of the material on this album resonates with 12-year-old me, right? I would probably listen to this if I was 12, thinking, man, you know, I'm so close to being a teenager. I know what emotions are. I know what I feel. I have a girlfriend. The song Sad Songs comes to mind because it just sounds like what a 12-year-old would listen to if they just broke up with their longtime girlfriend of 2 weeks. The song Proud is even worse. It ends the album off with empty rooms can seem so loud. Oh god, it's like we haven't heard that one a million times with the other, you know, silence is deafening kind of line. Yeah, just kind of branching off into what is silent versus what is loud. Oh god, it's so trite, it's insulting. Yeah, this album's really insulting. It's just really insulting to the ears. It's so boring, it's so plain, it's nothing interesting, other than the fact that Marshmello is great at giving the audience what they love. So I'll give him praise for that. And the production's nice as well. It's the longest of the albums. I don't necessarily hate all of the songs on here. If I had to find one good song, that would be a challenge, because categorizing any of these songs on this album as good is a stretch. But in the end, I wasn't a big fan. Just wasn't a big fan. I was insulted from this album. Music for 12-year-olds, the album. So I'm giving Marshmello's Joytime III a D+. A few positives here and there, but not so much. My dog. And with that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know your thoughts and opinion on this album down below. Let me know what albums you want me to review next, and that is it. Like, comment, subscribe, share, do whatever you want. Marshmello, Joytime III. Until next time.